Hey guys, Evans here. As usual, I'm really excited to chat with you guys concerning something about your health. But this video is specifically designed for people who feel stuck. So if you struggle with the fact that maybe you eat really well, you eat clean, and you've been watching what you're eating, but your body's not changing, I'm going to tell you why, or I'm going to discuss maybe some possibilities why that may be happening. And that's what this video is designed for. Maybe, someone who's lost about 5, 10, maybe even 15, 20 pounds and just has plateaued, but, you're not having the sweets as much anymore. Maybe you've cut out soda, you're eating more natural foods, eating more whole foods, you buy organic, if any of this stuff kind of resonates with you, but it seems like you're just not losing weight with it, we're going to discuss a little bit of reason why that may be happening. So this is kind of like a solution-oriented component that we really go into a lot with our metabolic coaching. So first, let's talk with the idea of food and nutrients. So we know that all food, right, totals up to be calories, right? So all food will add up to some sort of calorie total. And the way your body works is that you need a certain number of calories. I'm always got a pen. So you need a total amount of calories to do the things that you do every single day. So just to lie in bed alone, there's an amount of calories. I mean, for most people, it's between 12 to sometimes over 2,000 to 3,000 calories for some people just to lay in bed alone, not without doing any special activity. And then when we start adding in physical activity, exercise, and all these other things, then the calories we burn increase during the course of the day. And, so all of our food, whether it's whole food or not whole food, it's calories, So the first thing we look at is that, am I getting in the amount of calories that I need to produce fat loss? And you've probably seen in some of our videos when we talk about, metabolic damage or slowing down your metabolism, that if your body needs this amount of calories and you're eating this amount of calories, you will lose weight until your metabolism slows down to compensate for that lower caloric intake, and then you plateau again. If this is just for numbers, if this was 1,500 and you ate 1,200 calories or exercise to burn extra 300, you plateau. And then for some people, you either stop from frustration or you drop calories again. Either way, no one should consistently be eating under 1,200 calories. So we're going to talk about maybe some other things that may be it. Maybe it's not the fact that you eat really well, and maybe it's not the fact that you've been avoiding the sugars, the sweets, if it's me, the ribs, and the chocolate chip cookies. Maybe you're not eating the right combination for your body. What I mean is, food is more than calories, and just to kind of, even before I go into that, understand that the more nutrient dense your foods are, the less calorically dense it is. So, we have calorie dense versus nutrient dense. So I'll give you an example. Let's just use like an apple for an example, or even better than an apple. Let's look at like spinach, or a lot of people like kale today. A whole 7 cups of spinach is a lot of food from a volume standpoint. I mean, it cooks down to maybe a cup, but it's a lot of food from a volume standpoint. Or a nice big salad is a lot of volume, and you do get some nutrients, which means your vitamins, your minerals, your phytonutrients, but you get like no calories. You get a little bit of fiber, but no real calories. So the higher the nutrients are in the food, so like 4 ounces of chicken breast is maybe 100 and 120 calories in it, but it has a ton of amino acids in there, and you get a great amount of protein in it. So not a lot of nutrients, but like 4 ounce, like a small Snicker bar could be like 300 calories. So it's more nutrient dense or calorie dense, but the nutrient quality is very low. So for a lot of people, what they wind up doing unconsciously is when they go from, like, let's say, nutrient dense foods, because I hate to say bad food. I don't think cookies are bad. I think that, they're not very nutritionally dense, or doesn't provide not a nutrient value. But I don't think we should associate like moral codes of food. There's certain things that will kill you, like high fructose corn syrup and partially hydrogenated oils. But let's say if you go from cookies, let's pick on my chocolate chip cookies. The cookies I eat, 2 of them, it's about 250 calories. You know, so if I cut out the cookies and said, you know, I'm going to stop eating cookies now and I'm going to eat something that's more nutrient dense. So I have like maybe a chicken breast sandwich. You know, the 2 slices of bread is about 100 calories plus the 4 to 6 ounces of chicken. Well, let's say it's just a 4 ounce of chicken, another 120 calories. And my whatever salad I have with it, I'm at 250 calories roughly, or a little bit less than I was here. Now, if you took out the bread as well, because some people believe that bread is bad for you, and you only eat that chicken breast on a salad, then now your calories really drop. That's like 100+ calorie drop just in making that one little switch. So sometimes you wind up just dropping your total calories, and that's what causes you to lose weight, not the fact that you're eating really clean versus dirty. Well, whatever the opposite of clean is when it comes to food. You know, dirty food, I guess, is what lays on the floor for more than 5 seconds if you're a guy. So, you know, so that's what it is. So we're going to talk about, let's say you are getting the right amount of calories in and you're conscious of that. The other thing, just really quick, is realize that even though a food may be a good whole food source and loaded with benefits, it doesn't mean that they don't have calories in it. Give you an example. Almonds are good for you. And a lot of times we get in trouble with our fat calories. Almonds, avocado, you know, coconut oil. These things are fats. Even though they're great in nutrients, they're still fat. So, you know, one whole avocado could be like 350 to 400 calories, just all fat calories, even though it's a good fat. So just because it's a good fat, meaning it's loaded with omega-3s and things like that, doesn't mean that it's still not fat and it's still not calories. So last thing I want to show you is maybe it's your combo. And I know I'm hitting you guys with a lot of information, but maybe it's the combination that you're eating. So you have calories. The next step down is what we call macronutrients. So macros. All foods are a protein, a carbohydrate, or a fat. Alcohol is not a food, so we don't have it in this mix here, but it's either protein, carb, or fat. So you could be eating a combination of protein, carbs, and fat that just don't work for your body. Some people do well with like an even split of all three. Some people do well with a little bit more fat in the diet and a little bit less carbs. And some people do well with a little less fat in the diet and a little bit more carbs. Everybody's kind of different. You know, there's some general guidelines that work good for different bodies, but it could just be that you're not feeding your body the combination that causes your body to work. So I would say that if you're struggling with eating really good foods and you're not getting the results that you want, I would consider, A, am I getting the calories I need to boost my metabolism and cause fat loss? And then secondly, am I getting the combination I need to get the results that I want? You know, so hopefully this helps you guys. I know I didn't give you like what's good for you, but the reality is there's something out there called bio-individuality, meaning what you need for your body and what I need for my body is different. And, you know, so with that, there's no one size fit all. I was talking to a client recently and we were talking about the wheat belly diet and she's like, what do you think? I said, it's great for people who have a problem with wheat. The reality is only maybe 20 or 30% of the population have a problem with wheat. So for the rest of us, it's not a good diet. And the guy who like promotes it is overweight, so that's kind of weird. But anyway, we're really excited to help you guys on our metabolic coaching program, and we'll go through these gears to help you figure out what's the best combination for you. Again, I'm Evans at Seen You Fit. If you like this video, feel free to like it, share with a friend or family member. That may be their solution on why they're not getting results. They're either not getting enough calories in, or they're not eating the combination that can produce results for their body type. All right, thanks again. I see you guys soon. Have a wonderful day.